I first heard about Liberty through my cousin Theone. Her and the kids had been coming here, and I watched them be baptized, and I remembered how everything was before they started going to the church, and then I started seeing how things were going now, and I said, you know what, let me go look at it, because I was in a place where I was going from church to church. My pastor had given up the church, so I was kind of looking for a new place to go, and since I saw what was going on in their lives, and the fact that they wanted to be baptized, I decided to come visit. Well, my first, experience with Liberty was with Borderline. My cousin told me about the young adult group Borderline. So I was kind of like, okay, I don't know anybody. You just want me to walk into some sort of meeting. So I kind of walked in, and I was sitting out in my van for a good 20 minutes before I even walked in, because I was like, I don't know these people. This is gonna be so awkward. And I walked in behind Adam and Mary, and they were very friendly. And so they went down, because they know everybody. And I kind of stood off to the side and was looking around, trying to analyze, I guess. So Mary and Adam came back over, and they're like, do you want to sit with us? And Chase was like, hi, and he was really friendly. So I was like, okay. I'm like, all right, we can do this. So I visited on Wednesday nights, and I had met Pastor Terry and Becky, and basically they told me I couldn't leave. But I had questions. I had asked God, I was like, okay, God, if this is where I'm supposed to go, I want you to answer this, 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 and this. And naturally, Pastor Terry answered that. So then, also being me, I said, okay, well, what about this, this, and this, just so I can be sure. And Pastor Terry hit on all of it. So afterwards, I went up and I talked to him. And I visited a couple more times before I finally decided, yep, this is home. Before I came to Liberty, I had a lot of rough stuff going on. I was dealing with pride. God was really dealing with my pride. I had to move out of my house because I was going to lose it. So through the process, it was really hard to deal with. And then with what was going on in the church I was at, I didn't feel like I had a home church. I came to Liberty about 7 or 8 months after I lost my house. And nobody knew I cried myself to sleep for 3 months straight. I went down to no friends. And I had to have my son go live with his dad. I lived with my cousin, but none of my friends were there for me. So pretty much it was pray, 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 because it's all you got. Or so I thought. I guess what motivates me to keep coming back to Liberty is, like I said, it's home. I've built relationships with different families in the church. I help Miss Becky out in the kids ministry. Spiritually, I'm actually hearing God more, but it's in different ways. So probably about a year or so after I got saved was when I first heard God's voice, but I wasn't really sure if it was God. And recently it's been a deeper spiritual thing. I don't know how to, it's almost like a fire. It's a weird feeling that you get, but it's God because there's no other way. It could be anything else. It's not just I'm coming to church because it's Sunday, or I gotta come on Wednesday because I'm learning something. I have friends and family in the church that I want to see. I can always call them, but it's just something about being in the presence of God in the church and having that home feeling. It's not something you can explain. It's kind of something you have to be there to see it. We're loving. Not all churches are friendly and loving, good morning, how are you? And give you the hug and your flyer. Not all churches are like that. They're just good morning, and you go in your seat. I like that we have the loving, friendly atmosphere that we have, and that we teach the Word of God the way it should be taught.